Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing a very impromptu stream. Doku thinks it'll be over in half an hour. Start laughing now. Now, he wants to do a stream on We's Afwaid of Strongk women. In all fairness, Doku, you're afraid of strong women. And I can prove this with Ellen Ripley, Sarah Connor. Are you telling me you are not scared of those women? Interested, maybe, but scared? Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like a good. Well, this is not the way the struggle snuggle is supposed to go.
Well, yeah, I'm just pointing out people are afraid of strong women. It's just a matter of defining strong women. Now, I believe you have a certain coward who has, doctor out there who likes to define strong women a little bit different to pretty much everyone else.
Well, so what I would like to know, again, I have a decent amount, not a lot, but a decent amount of people who follow me on social media, and I follow them as well. And a good majority of them happen to be women. Very, very opinionated. I'm going to tell you like it is. I don't give a flying fuck about your opinion type of women. By the way, I happen to be in a relationship with one. Say hello to the crowd, Kim.
Hello.
But yes, I'm afraid of strong women because my political belief isn't the same as your. No, I'm not afraid of strong women at all.
You get bored with weak-minded women.
Saying I get bored with them isn't actually a compliment. That would imply that I actually took an interest in them to begin with. No, I love strong women. Strong female characters are not even just in the realm of fantasy, but I like women who are going to voice their opinions. They're not going to be pushed around or going to sit there and say like, "No, this is how I feel. I'm going to tell you like it is." Like, I don't like weak women. I'm not afraid of strong women. I don't like weak women. But that's completely besides the point because this whole little tit for tat back and forth started because apparently Alexandria Ocasio Cortez is a strong woman, and that's the reason conservatives don't like her. No, we don't like her because she's a fucking hypocrite, and she's an idiot.
She's dumb as a box of rocks.
You know, I've been thinking about this. Perhaps what they actually mean when they call her a strong woman is she stinks. Do you think that's what they're trying to say? Is she stinks? I think she's saying she stinks. You notice me saying this repeatedly, just as a screw you to the left.
I honestly don't even know why people think that she's a strong woman. Apparently, being a strong woman nowadays simply boils down to the fact that you're the squeakiest wheel. Yeah. You can screech the loudest. That makes you a strong woman. No, that doesn't. I'm sorry. A strong woman knows when to keep her mouth shut and let her opponent destroy themselves.
Oh, yeah.
It's not wrong. It's actually a very valid point.
Yeah. It's why I picked the strong women that I suggested at the beginning. I mean, I know we're talking 80s women here, but at the end of the day, all right, I'm being serious, if you want to talk about strong women, you go for Sarah Connor. You go for Ellen Ripley. You don't go for these pathetic creatures that go around nowadays, do you?
I guarantee you, if I'm going to be stuck in a situation with somebody, I sure as shit want Sarah Connor or fucking Ripley by my side. I don't want...
You want a woman that's going to prove she's equal instead of tell you she's equal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. I want the Sarah Connors. I want the Ripleys. The original Batwoman. Like, not the Ruby Rose version, not the I'm oppressed or you're gonna talk my ear off. Like, nah, put your money where your mouth is. Like, I'm not afraid of strong women. If you think I am, who the hell have you been talking to for the past several years? Hey, if you really honestly believe that, well, do you have we actually been having a conversation, or are you that deep in Candyland that you think that I'm afraid of women? Hey, what?
Dude, just admit it. You're terrified of Lara Croft, aren't you? Come on, just say it. It's okay. We understand.
Hey, man, them N64 titties would poke an eye out.
That's actually completely fair. I'm not
Or
going
a
to argue that.
PlayStation.
They would class as deadly weapons. You know.
Yeah.
Though, in all fairness, who wouldn't? I mean, let's be honest here, and three of us here, right? Who wouldn't want to have their hands on those deadly weapons given half a chance? Come on. I know I would, so.
I hear absolutely no complaints from the peanut gallery.
It's, you know, it's what it is.
I'm not complaining.
Isn't it?
Dude, she's nice tit, short shorts, and knows how to fire some Uzis. Like, yeah, what's not to love?
Yeah.
And also, think about how flexible, agile.
Well,
She be having some of that parkour sex.
Oh,
so-
God, yes.
So again, this actually does segue into a good point.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe conservatives are afraid of strong women, go onto Twitter and look at conservative Twitter. Do you see how many fucking memes we post of women with guns? You're gonna
Yeah.
tell me we're afraid of strong women? Dude, we post videos and memes of women shooting firearms every fucking day.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're afraid of strong women. Are you insane? Like,
I know.
yeah, I'm afraid of Miss Tax the Rich over here, who's gonna go to her fucking $30,000. Oh, but she didn't pay the entry ticket. She was just invited there as a public servant. She's still surrounding herself by freaking rich people that are way more rich than you and I could probably ever hope to be, unless we just get absolutely lucky. Not wearing a mask, by the way. But she's going to sit there and tell us, tax the rich and mask mandates and this and that. But we're afraid of strong women. Coming from the same group of people who like to watch a female shoot a fucking 50 cal BMG.
You do know that what she means by tax the rich is actually tax the right. You have worked that out, I assume.
Well, yeah, it's all about,
Okay.
you're just afraid of strong women. It's like, no, we're mocking her because she's a fucking hypocrite. Oh, but you're just sexist. You don't like her because she's a woman. I don't give a flying fuck what she is. Hey, I don't care if it's a he, a she, and Zim or Zer or whatever that. It's like, no, I don't like her because of the fact that she's a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah. I agree with you, mate. Oh, yeah. Strong women. Terrifying. You can tell. We are so afraid of these people. It's not like the right have one or two connections, as you said, one or two pictures. And you want women with opinions? Tell you what, try speaking to pretty much any woman from, air quotes, down south in America. They have opinions, to say the least. And most of them are out and out rightists. Am I correct here? Because, different country, I want to make sure I'm correct in this.
I mean, a good amount of them.
As long as it's not a melting pot like Florida, but if you're anywhere near the Bible Belt,
Yeah.
bless your heart.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
But yeah,
go on.
That's the thing. Do you look at the women that the right actually idealizes? The ones we put up on pedestals, whether they deserve it or not, a completely different argument. But do you look at the women that the right is fond of? Because they're very much the type of women that will pick a fight with you to your face, will open carry a 1911, will go hunting on the weekends. But yeah, we're afraid of strong women. Sure, whatever helps keep your fantasy Candyland going.
Yeah, disturbing, isn't it?
I mean, it does make you wonder about the mental capability of some of these people that try to levy these claims. Like, oh, sure, we're sexist. Uh, really? Did yeah, go run around in booty shorts and yeah, show off a bunch of cleavage and go shoot some guns and drink some beers and watch football with the guys. Yeah, nah, we're totally sexist. We want women to fall in their place and stay in the kitchen. Sure.
Mhm.
I don't think you've actually talked to any real conservatives. I think you're only living in a world that puts people in a essentially a caricature box. This makes absolutely no fucking sense to anybody that actually pays attention to how the right view women.
Yeah.
I don't. We have a female. Kim, what do you think? Do you believe the right is sexist? I mean, I'm a more right-leaning individual. Am I
You're
sexist?
asking the wrong woman. I think women should be kept in the kitchen.
Oh, there. Okay, fair enough.
No, okay, all right. All jokes aside, I am definitely one of the more outspoken women that does think women need to be put in their place more often than not these days. I think that if they actually can hold their own, that's when you give them the respect they deserve. But all of these women screaming at the top of their lungs that they want equality when, oh, by the way, they are given equality, but they don't want it because that means that they're not going to get pampered.
Mm-hmm.
I can't fucking stand women that sit there and think equality means better than.
Yeah.
Like, we should not be dumbing anything down. And that goes for everything. That goes for the education system. That goes for, guidelines, rules. They should be equal. And to be honest, if women want to go around topless like men can, I completely support that too.
Yep. Hell, I offer to
That's
be
the only thing they can't do because they're women.
Yeah. Well, no, you say that. You got people like me. I will offer to be the over-the-shoulder boulder holder support system, but for some reason, most women don't allow this. I say most, revenge. But seriously, though, okay, look at the military for God's sake. All right, there is no sexism in it. It's purely a case of, do you want the person in the foxhole next to you to be A, as capable as you, or B, allowed to get in because of their gender, etc., ad nauseum? I know which one I'm actually saying, and it's, I want someone who knows what the hell they're doing. Shut up, I don't care if it's male, female, Arab, whatever. I could not give a monkey's. If they've got my back, I've got their back. All's good. If I have to actually look after them as well, that's when the trouble starts.
I completely agree. And to be honest, that's why people like me shouldn't be allowed in the military. I shouldn't be a firefighter. I shouldn't be a police officer.
Yeah.
I'm not capable of performing the job necessary.
Yeah.
Same reason I'm not a doctor or an engineer.
But you're a Wamin. Wamin can do anything. Daisy's special. Daisy's bestest. Everyone knows that.
How bullshit.
Have I taken a piss
If women couldn't pop out demon spawn, then they wouldn't be given any credit whatsoever.
I like your use of the term demon spawn. I'm not disagreeing. I just appreciate your use of the term demon spawn. I mean, I think I can safely say with Shirati here, she will be pointing out how she likes to use the term demon spawn when describing her kids. And if Carl's still around, pretty confident he'd use the term demon spawn for his monsters. But hey, is what it is. All right. You still there, Doku?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay. What else would you like to tell these wonderful people about the idiots that you speak to on Twitter? I didn't call him a coward. I actually upgraded him to idiot.
Well, that is rather kind of you.
That's okay. I'm in a good mood. Mm-hmm.
Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Where the ever-living fuck do I begin? I'm still allowed to say that on YouTube, right? I can still curse.
No. Well, what fuck? I would never think fuck. Actually, now I think about it, I think fuck is one of those words you're not allowed to say. Well, fuck me. You're not allowed to say fuck. It's fucking terrible, isn't it?
Oh, we're fucked.
I agree. Hey, at least we're not talking about crap. Oh dear, I said the word.
Only fans of the channel are gonna get that joke.
Yep, and when they do, they will be pissing themselves laughing, and those that don't, well, it's a crapping shame. It really is.
I'm just mind-boggled by this notion that someone can sit there and say, and be sincere about it, that, oh, well, conservatives are just sexist. Have you been paying attention to what your side stands for? Because last I checked, you're the ones who are yelling, you're a cis white male, and also, if you're a woman, but a woman that doesn't support what we believe in, then you're some sort of insert word I'm not allowed to say here. Or, God forbid that you're a person of an ethnicity that doesn't agree with the political agenda, and then they'll call you every name under the sun, and things that would usually fall into the category of things they claim to be against. Usually sexism or racism. But no, we're the sexist and we're the racist ones, while also turning around and championing, black men, black women, women in general, men in general. Even frickin' Caitlyn Jenner had people from the right coming out and supporting her.
Fair.
But yeah, we're the ist and the isms and the phobes. Please show me where this is actually the stance of the conservative movement, because to be blunt, I don't see it. You might be able to find an example here and there, like one or two, but compared to what the left does, simply because somebody has a differing political opinion and how you treat those individuals, you guys are way more ist, ism, and phobic than we could ever hope to be.
Yeah.
And this is an annoying point, but a point that needs to be brought up and addressed nonetheless. The majority of what the current right conservative is, the right-leaning groups, everybody who gets labeled as being this or that, our primary goal, our primary focus, we want less government. We want less people intruding in our lives. We want more ability to tell you to go fuck yourselves. Oh no, I said the word. And we want to be left alone. We don't want large government power. We don't want overreach. We don't want somebody sitting in a fucking ivory tower somewhere telling us how to live our lives. We just want to be left the fuck alone. It's sort of like this thing, where I get the pride parades were a thing back in the 80s and the 90s. The majority of people don't give a fuck right now.
Just want to interrupt you, Doku. You realise you actually spoke about ivory, and we know ivory is white. Are you saying that is a white tower?
It's racist.
Racist, yeah.
Yeah, it's racist.
Just saying that they're actually trying to elevate whiteness. I am disgusted that they would be that racist. How could they? Yes, I am a dick. I don't care. Right. got anything else you want to say, mate? If not, Kem, do you have anything you would like to say to the audience at large? And no, you're not allowed to call them assholes. We do that anyway.
No, if they're listening to us, well, actually, no. If they're listening to us, they probably are assholes, but
Yes.
I'm not going to call them ignorant or idiots.
No. Just remember, you are not allowed to use the word crap. Crap is a bad word here. Isn't that right, Doku?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fair.
That's some heckin' crap right there.
Oh, yes, that is most definitely hecking crap. Well, are we afraid of strong women? Are we balls? Okay, no, we're not.
I would like to add one thing, actually.
Go ahead.
There is a very fine line between fear and arousal.
If you say it involves whips, I will seriously be impressed. I mean, I will have No, actually, I'll be quite impressed. Sorry, I said that. I may have derailed that statement. I apologize.
Not at all. That was really, it wasn't going, it was already devolving.
Okay. The thing is, though, you are correct. You do actually have to start thinking the way they're saying things. They're not suggesting that we're afraid of them. I actually think that they just refuse to admit that we're interested in them, as in strong Waminz. Just so you don't start thinking, oh my god, he's talking left. No, he's not.
No, in general, men are not scared, frightened, or intimidated. Well, maybe a little intimidated sometimes, but the conservative, and I would like to point out, I'm independent. I say fuck all y'all, but I digress. It's not necessarily that it's fear of strong women. It's fear of stupid women.
Oh, yeah.
It's fear of loud women.
Yeah.
And there are different ways to be an outspoken woman. And the ways that the left goes about it are wrong.
Yes.
They think just because they're the loudest one on the hill, they're correct. And that's not always the case. And I'm not going to say that, I know what would be, but just being a banshee doesn't make you right.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where a certain doctor is getting confused. He thinks just because said woman is loud, we're scared of them. It's like, no. It's actually like, God, would you please stop speaking already?
Mm-hmm. In all fairness, okay, how can you suggest that we are afraid of opinionated, i.e. strong Waminz, when we have more strong Waminz on our side than actually they do on the left? They just, like you said, and I completely agree with you, they have loud, not strong. There's a big ass difference between the two. Okay, a strong woman is someone who can keep shit going no matter how bad things are being. Not who are good at standing there going, oh my god, I have PTSD. And by the way, when AOC said she had PTSD, that drove me up the wall. The very concept of that creature getting PTSD is entertaining. And the idea of her being murdered in her office, I'm not going to say it sounds like a good idea. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say those words. I'm just going to think them really loudly. Okay?
And also, by the way, in the chat, Carl, Moondog, and Susan, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
And whoever the other 3 people watching are.
Hmm. One of them's me.
One of them's me.
Oh well. I reckon that I know who the other one is. It's the monkey. He's spying on us.
God. but yeah, back to the notion that the right, the conservatives, the populists, the Trumpers, the MAGA people are afraid of women. Do you see how much they put frickin' Melania up on a pedestal? Do you see how much they put who's the governor from South Dakota, the one that rides a horse and fucking shoots rifles on her weekend breaks? Hey,
Not a clue. Sorry.
I can't help,
I
sorry.
don't know you guys half as well as you think. Okay.
and
Remember, I'm the one that
Over-
has to ask if you're talking about the who the turtle head is. So don't be too shocked if I go, oh no.
I think it's Lorena Bobert. Bobert. I don't know how to pronounce her last
Definitely not Lorena Bobbitt.
name. Not Lorena. Yeah, not Bobbitt. Like Bobert, like Boebert, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It doesn't matter. She's from like Kentucky or something. Like she shoots guns on her weekends, like on her days off and shit. Like the woman goes hunting on her days off. But yes, we're terrified of strong women.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
No.
You're insane if you believe that.
Yeah. And Moondog, you are so right. Single mother that works 7 jobs to feed her children. Strong women. Oh yes. Totally. And unfortunately, that's the sort of person that they don't like on the left because, you know, how apparently Christy Noem. They are. Does that help? That's from Susan.
Yep.
Thank you, Susan.
That's it. Yep, that's the girl.
Okay.
Yeah, no, again, she'll post pictures of herself going hunting. Like this is my weekend off. Well, guess what I'm doing? I'm going to shoot guns. Hey,
Yeah.
like yeah, we're really terrified of women, while we also sit there and say you should have the right to have a gun. You should have the right to go out and not be harassed by fucking male feminists and weirdos in fucking Hollywood, or be demeaned by fucking liberals who think you have to be a certain way. And the same fucking liberals who absolutely hate the idea that, God forbid, a woman actually look like a woman. God forbid that you have you know, tits, ass, thighs, you know, wear shorts, you know, show off a little bit of cleavage, you know, do you. Like we don't care about that. Like
Doku, I look good when I'm doing that. Thank you.
I bet you do, Jensen. I bet you do. But yeah, they think we hate the idea of femininity. No, we champion it because guess what? We're the same people who say women are women and men are men. But yet you somehow think we hate women. No, we don't. It's the exact fucking opposite.
If I may interrupt just for a second, Susan, yes, male feminists do want to get in women's pants. They want to wear them. That's the problem.
That's just because the male they're bottom feeders. Let's be blunt. Male feminists are absolute fucking bottom feeders.
Yes. Just remember, bottom feeders are the lowest form of life you can get. So you imagine. I mean, if you really want to say anything, we're actually afraid of male feminists. I mean, let's be fair. Wouldn't you be afraid of turning into that? I mean, honestly, dude. No, they're not even beta males. More like sigma. That's the problem.
I mean, again, these are the same type of people who'll be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry your boyfriend broke up with you. Let's get drunk together and then wait for you to pass out, and then Lord knows what they're gonna do." Because it, as the saying would go, wait for a male feminist or a champion of women's rights who's gonna sit there and go out and protest with all the liberal feminists. Wait for one of them to get found out or exposed for doing something that is very unsavory, yeah, very illegal. It reset the clock because it's always with these types of individuals, if they're not sex pests, then they're sexual predators, and if they're not sexual predators, they're kitty diddlers, and it happens all the time.
Mhm.
And I know some people will say, like, oh, but there was this one person here or this one person there that was a right-leaning or conservative individual or religious individual, and they were guilty of the same thing. Yeah, look how quick the right is to disavow and witch hunt these people because they're absolute scumbags and trash. But watch what happens when these same type of individuals get exposed on the left. Look at how quick they fucking circle the wagons and try to run cover for them.
Oh yeah.
On the right, we don't tolerate that shit.
No. Just want to point out Susan's comment there. I'm assuming that you mean camel toe. Dates a guy that wears skirts and has a man bag. What more do you really need to say than that? I mean, I have a man bag. It can hold 3 pistols and 12 magazines. Yet, dude, you got to remember that the lefties love to carry bags with magazines. It's the wrong kind of magazines, but they do like their magazines, especially Women's Own. Sorry, I know I shouldn't really be using comments like that involving these poor, strange, twisted creatures. But yeah, why should I show them any respect? They don't show any respect to, well, other men, now do they? It doesn't matter whether or not we're talking alphas or sigmas or any of the crossbreeds between. Whatever. I almost regret saying these words, but I'm going to. Whatever happened to let's just all get along? Do you remember that?
That's not allowed. You have to submit, bend the knee, otherwise, yeah, you're done. Like, disagreement is not allowed.
One sec, Jim. I
I
have no idea.
disagree.
One sec, people. Jim, I have actually no idea how to do that sort of thing. I'm sorry to say you're going to have to type in the link. Okay. I don't know how to do shit like that because I'm not using Dodge's account. I'm using his streaming account. It's a bit of a difference, mate. Sorry, dude. Carol.
Oh no, I didn't really have a point to make there.
Okay. Well, net result being that strong women, yes. Puffy geezers, no. And no, I'm not suggesting anything about the sexuality. I'm suggesting pathetic. But no, I agree. Actually, Susan, they did stop living at live. You know, it would be nice to actually go back.
Sorry about that. Fuck you, phone. Go away, whoever's calling me.
Yeah, fascinating. Anyway, right. You said you wanted to do a half hour, mate. We have done 30 for 3 minutes. Are you comfortable with this? Is there anything else you feel you need to say, pointing out? Protect quilts. I love it. Awesome. Yeah. Is there anything else you think you want to say? By the way, Doku, I did send you something in your DMs. If you want to put that up as the background as a screw you to them, you're welcome to.
Let me take a gander.
Yeah, you've seen it, but I think you might want to put it up as a large-ass middle finger to the left. Because I would, but I'm not American.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, I thought you would.
yeah, let's have a little bit of fun.
Mm-hmm. Can we get ourselves banned? That's the question. Before I put it up, this, even though I'm not American, this is how I feel about the way people are treating the rights nowadays. And
I mean, it's not wrong.
No, it's not. It says everything that needs to be said, quite simply, and it still absolutely kills me the amount of bad press that they are actually currently giving bald eagles recently. No, that's not a joke. Yes, it's real. So watch for this sort of shit, people. They are going to try and make you hate the bald eagle. It's not like that's important to you guys at all whatsoever, honestly, Governor.
Oh, it's definitely not. Definitely not at all.
Yeah.
Well, you do know the American flag is un-American
It's
or
also really good.
unpatriotic.
No, that is true. It's also really good at catching cats. Isn't that correct, Doku?
Oh my God, yes.
You saw the drill then.
Yes, I did.
That was perfect. I mean, rescuing a cat with the American flag, you don't get much more of a screw you lefty pufters than that, do you?
That was great.
I am totally comfortable with that. Anyway, we're going to call it here. Doku has said what he needed to say, and like I said,
Jensen, I might have to cut you off there.
okay, go on. Oh God, Numbnuts has said something, hasn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh Jesus, I know it. Okay, I'm ready to start showing so as we can. Don't forget, people, do not go after this person. Just remember, talking to idiots like this reduce your IQ dramatically.
Very much so. So yeah, let's just go ahead and just give everybody the show that they want, because you know, I know some people are kind of used to this at this point in time, so why not? Why the fuck not? So yeah, the good doctor asked me to show, if you can't see down here, what has she said wrong? Be specific. So I gave him a quote where she's talking about how she didn't feel like she could run for a position in political office because she didn't have power or money or influence, which is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But now that she does, well, look at the way she's acting. Look at the shit she's saying. Look at the people she's rubbing elbows with. But yes, I'm taking her out of context, or as the doctor would say here, I expect conservatives to twist and squirm. That's what conservatives do. That's all they do. Try again with an honest quote this time. Motherfucker, it was a quote straight out of the horse's mouth. No pun fucking intended.
Oh, pun totally meant.
I'm totally okay with that. I really am, dude.
Yeah, just, what do you mean twisting and squirming? I gave you a fucking quote from her saying, well, I didn't come from money. I didn't have money. I didn't have power or influence.
I agree with Carl. Wood chipper lives matter.
Do you know how much money her fucking family is worth? Do you know where she went to school?
No.
Horse
actually.
lives don't matter.
Where did she go? Actually, you brought it up, so come on.
I believe it was Boston College.
Is that a good place or a bad place? I actually don't know, so I'm gonna.
It's expensive.
Good enough. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, what twist and squirm, taking shit out of context? I didn't take jack shit out of context, motherfucker. Hey, what is the fact that she just went to a fucking a gala rubbing elbows with fucking people who have more money than I could probably ever hope to have in my entire fucking life, saying that I'll never be in a position of power. I couldn't run for office because I didn't have enough money. Am I taking her out of context?
Do you want to mention the price for the table and for the cart? You know, to be allowed in. Do you want to mention that bit, mate? Apparently, it was just to get a table to eat at something like $300,000. That's not funny. Okay.
Yeah, the price of admission for the Met Gala is $30,000 for a ticket and $275,000 for a table.
Yeah.
Oh, but she didn't pay for it. She was invited as a public servant. And she's rubbing elbows with the people that she wants to tax while they sit there and swoon over her. Yeah, she's really being stunned and brave and making a statement. No, she's pretending to be a fucking celebrity is what she's doing.
Pathetic, isn't it? I mean, basically just the price there. She could actually pay and keep a butt ton of people that she doesn't actually have to call slaves. Yes, that's right. I'm being good boy. I'm actually avoiding slaves here. That she could have actually put there to help people. That's like, well, that is $305,000. $305,000. Yes, please. Okay, I'm gonna be blunt. I'll add that. What about you guys?
Dude, that's the price of a fucking house in a lot of areas in the country, just for a fucking table at some pretentious fucking event.
Yeah.
That's the price of 3 houses in a lot of places in the South.
I tell you what, I'll take the 300,000. I'll give it to the people so they can look after themselves, and I'll take the 5,000 and get myself a fucking burger. Okay. Ah, dear.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, God.
Context: 2 years ago, I used your soap. Since then, I have used no other. Admitting that she hasn't used any. What?
Eh?
That's exactly how you argue. It's not honest, and you AOC in an objective. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Oh, there we go.
What?
All right.
He's about to explode again. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching a live stream of a man who's about to go completely mental on a coward. It's kind of funny, really. All right. Instead of sitting here watching you do this, I'm going to call it and close this stream. Thank you very much for coming along, ladies and gentlemen. We will keep you updated whether or not Doku has gone completely berserk with a gun. Generally, keep an eye on the news and look for cowards being shot. That will be your proof. Sound about right, Doku?
To be honest, I'm more annoyed that you're going to end the stream, but you do you.
You was the one who wanted the half hour, mate. That was the only reason I'm doing it.
Yeah, after seeing this.
Exactly.
Owing, give me 5.
Okay, no. You have until we have the hour. All right, then we're done. You wanted to make it a solid 1 hour tops. There you go. I'm only sticking to your rules, sir.
Fair enough. I owe AOC an abject apology. Oh, bull fucking shit, I do. Are you fucking kidding me? You fucking hypocritical, pretentious little shit. I don't know AOC fuck all.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Well, apparently because I'm taking her out of context. I don't even know what your fucking 2 years ago I used soap fucking analogy is. I thought you were a fucking PhD, but you can come up with this. Like, a grade schooler could come up with a better fucking analogy than this absolute trash. What the fuck are you on about?
Yes.
I owe AOC an apology? No, you know what? AOC makes more money than me. She owes me a fucking apology for going to a fucking gala. They're trying to sit there and say tax the rich while your same fucking little shitbag fucking friends on your side of the political aisle, like you yourself included, fucking Dr. Harpine, sitting there trying to say that I'm a fucking sexist and I hate fucking AOC because she's a woman, while you sit there and talk shit to me, but I owe her a fucking apology when she sits there and all of her fucking little friends try to say all that shit, while your fucking friends throw fucking eggs at Larry Elder and call him a coon and Uncle Tom for being a Republican. Yeah, fuck you. You owe us a fucking apology. You pretentious, two-faced, hypocritical fucking shitbags. Don't you dare fucking sit there and try to say I owe you a fucking apology with all of the shit you fucking assholes have done for the past 4 fucking years. I do not want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I owe you a fucking apology. I owe AOC a fucking apology. The glorified fucking barmaid. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Jesus fucking Christ.
Laszlo has pointed out that he owes AOC a flight into the sun. And Susan said 30k would buy a lot of clothes for working women. Yeah, I agree. That would buy them 2 whole shoes. Right? Yes, I've been told exactly how expensive shoes can be for women. So, yeah. And yes, B has had long conversations with me explaining. Oh God, he's going to capitals. Oh God, he's pissed. He's pissed. You can tell he's pissed. For those of you that aren't following Doku on Twitter, you're making a mistake, as you can see. But in all fairness, you possibly don't need to follow him. You just watch this show and watch him screaming the house down with these creatures. You can't say crap. You know that. Rubbish. Trash. Mm-hmm. Twitter probably wants some of us killed off, Susan. Let's get blunt here.
Not
Hypocritical?
Sure. Woosa. Woosa. Let me take a drink real quick.
Yeah. I don't blame you, Susan, to be honest. I visit it once a day, and if I post on there to, for MC show. Otherwise, Twitter is something that happens to other people. It's kind of funny. Look it up, get how to spell it, and then put it, mate. E.
It took me a breath to,
Yep.
figure out how words work again.
Yeah. Words hard. This we all understand.
At least I'm not as bad as Becca Farley. Don't go back and tell her I said that.
Who or what is Beckett Farley?
Becca Farley?
Yep.
She has a show. If you guys haven't checked out Becca, go check out Becca Farley or Farley. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your last name. She does a good show in the evenings.
Okay.
She's friends with like Irate Prostate, that group.
Oh, okay. Still don't know her, but what the hey, she's probably good. 6 times, Carl. Nice. I'm impressed, sir. He's been yeeted from Twitter 6 times.
That's
not bad.
Does anybody in chat have anything they want? You know what? I'm not going to ask that. I do not support dogpiling. If you wanna in on the fun, first off, I'm just gonna go ahead and send that because I'm done with this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to follow me on Twitter, there you go. Come on. There you go. You want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me there. If you want to see this absolute nonsense. Again, I don't support dogpiling. Don't do any of that nonsense or anything like that. But if you have an opinion to share, go ahead and follow me and share your opinion. I don't care if you agree with me or disagree with me. You're entitled to that opinion. But I'm not gonna lie, that last one really pissed me off. I owe AOC an abject apology. Bullshit, I do. Are you fucking serious? Hey, how fucking audacious do you have to be to fucking try to sit there and say that? Maybe it's as close to my face as you can possibly fucking get. You're gonna sit there and tell me I owe that fucking pretentious, entitled little bitch a fucking apology?
You are correct, Jim. He needs Goidcoin merch.
Goidcoin. Buy it, sell it, use it, abuse it. And use it to fucking throw at the fucking goddamn pretentious elite little shitbags because they won't know what the fucking value of gold is anyways. Because their fucking mommy and daddy gives them so much fucking money that they don't even know what the dollar even means. It's like idiots like fucking Harpine don't even know what a fucking fiat currency actually stands for and why it's fucking harmful to the economy. we're gonna spend three trillion dollars for the thing and to bring about true international pressure, and they can't they won't be able to use the military technology because it's they're not trained to do it. And meanwhile, flying a Black Hawk helicopter in Afghanistan while inflation hits fucking 5%. Yeah, thank you, Joe Biden. Senile fucking shitbag. Dog face fucking pony soldier. Yeah, Joe Biden, I'll fucking box you in the back of the gym. I'll even put a fucking corn pop fucking cereal box over top of my head just to give you some fucking flashbacks. You fucking
Take a
Jensen,
breath,
I'm a
Matt.
bit mad. I'm a bit angry.
You never would. How about that? I'm surprised. So yeah, take a calming breath. Breathe in, breathe out. You'll be fine. Biden's just a really, really bad joke that's only around for a little while. It's okay. And let's be fair. Apparently, with you lot have this whole age thing, so AOC ain't going anywhere near the Oval Office anytime. So, yeah, I know. Don't. I know. It's an absolute fucking horrifying thought.
Well, she's 31, almost 32 now.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a few years, luckily she's not going to be old enough in time for the 2024, but
Yeah, let's be completely fair, okay? Even if she was somehow old enough, things are going so badly for the left and her connection with Biden.
But
there is no way they'll
so
get
many
in.
people on the left are so just they're enamored by her, and I don't understand why.
I agree with you, but again, look at the sort of damage that's being done because of Biden. And if you're thinking, yeah, but the left love Biden, whatever. The left literally doesn't matter. It's the independents that matter. And the independents are appalled at the crap show he's doing. This is why, as I've said on many occasions, that the media are going to be manipulating the information. So, hashtag don't go to DC on the 18th, because they're going to use that to try and cover up the absolute shit show that is Biden. And that's why you notice there's that dude that was driving around the car with the bayonet and the machete and that lot. No, that is a load of rubbish. That was nothing to do with the riot. That was, as you guys like to call it, a false flag. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but it really is. Right.
I don't disagree.
Yeah. I think people need to understand how that sort of shit works. It's obfuscation. You make people look in fact, you know what? Let's actually use a term for not necessarily the smartest of people. Don't look behind the curtain, children, because that is exactly what they're trying to do. Getting you to not look behind the curtain, look at the pretty lights. Don't
it's all sleight of hand.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? But,
look at the flowers.
Just look at the flowers.
No.
Oh God, that would be such just a beautiful way to wake up from this freaking nightmare.
And the thing is, you realise people actually think that I'm actually a Trump supporter. It's fascinating. I think the guy's an incompetent fuckwit, but he's better than the other side. And that's the problem. You're not doing a who's good at, you're doing a who's better than the other side. That, to me, is the problem.
Well, and that's the thing. A lot of people think like I'm some diehard Trump supporter, cult personality person. I have never once had someone come to me and actually ask me what my honest opinion of Donald Trump is.
Mm-hmm.
Because my honest opinion of Donald Trump would probably actually irritate a lot of Trump supporters.
Then I'm going to say, what is your honest opinion of Donald Trump?
To be perfectly blunt, The guy was arrogant to a fault, and that is the reason he failed.
Yes.
He believed
Also,
he
sorry.
believed that the people he was going to surround himself with were going to help him succeed. No, you're surrounding yourself with snakes. You're surrounding yourself with people who are going to undermine you at every possible opportunity. People don't. This is not a well-known fact, but it is indeed a fact. Even Chuck fucking Schumer, now majority leader of the Senate, told Donald Trump that the CIA and other three-letter agencies by extension run Capitol Hill. If you go against them, they will destroy you. And he thought that he could do it because the guy thinks that he can run everything like it's a business, like it's The Apprentice. And so he surrounded himself with people who have ties to that proverbial deep state that he claimed to, want to oust and be against and completely dismantle. Well, good fucking luck, dude. I mean, I appreciate the enthusiasm, I appreciate the confidence, but if you think you're actually going to be able to go against the establishment, dude, you're just a billionaire who got rich off of real estate and putting up towers with your name on them. You cannot go against the political establishment simply by force of will alone. And that's exactly why he failed. You think you're going to be able to go against the cabal? Because it ain't just Bill Gates and Clinton and the DNC and the GOP. Because yes, the GOP was against him as well. Look at how they treated him during the primaries. They all thought he was a joke. Everyone around you is against you because you're an outsider. Again, I appreciate the confidence, but that confidence led to arrogance, and that arrogance led to hubris. And it's because of that hubris is the reason that you failed.
Mm-hmm.
You did one good thing. You exposed the hubris of the other side. You forced them to overextend their hand. You made people aware of just how incredibly corrupt Capitol Hill is. Yes, you did that, but you did it at the cost of your credibility, not just your own, but your family got attacked 24/7 for 4 fucking years.
Yep.
Maybe you should actually take a step back and think about that, because you picked a fight with a group of individuals that have been doing this for a lot longer than you have, are a lot more established than you are, and have a lot more money than you do. That's hubris. That was Donald Trump's biggest mistake.
Yeah, his own narcissism got him into way more trouble than it was worth.
And again, I know a lot of Trump supporters don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. This is not something that you're going to fix in 4 years. It's not something you're going to fix in 8 years. They've been at this for decades. Decades. You think you're just going to come in because I'm Donald Trump and you're just going to, pull it out by the roots? At best, you got a few leaves. You didn't change jack shit. I mean, yeah, you might have woken people up to some unfortunate realities. You might have pointed out the unswallowable truth. You might have gotten some people politically engaged, because notice, before Trump ever took office, most people weren't paying attention to fucking politics. It wasn't until Trump got into office that people were like, oh my God, the world's going to end. We need to be politically active. We need to be politically engaged. And this happened on both sides of the aisle, both sides of the coin. So in that instance, yeah, Trump was effective in getting people engaged, getting people involved, waking people up to exactly what the hell is going on. But was he effective in actually enacting any real type of change? No, he wasn't. If anything, he forced the opposition to overplay their hand so much to the point where he essentially ushered in the Fourth Reich. In that instance, I'm actually kind of pissed off. You actually made the authoritarians, the totalitarians, the political oligarchy, the deep state, the swamp, it was enough to scare them to the point where they're now willing to do anything and everything to consolidate their power. So, in the words of Google, mind you, this is not me making this up. This is actually their words, not mine. A quote, another Trump situation will never happen again. You just gave the deep state a reason to consolidate power, and you let the lemmings get freaked out so much that they were able to fearmonger them to the point where now we are living in a fucking totalitarian dictatorship. In that case, your bombastic, over the top, in your face way of doing things was actually more harmful than it was beneficial. Because there probably never will be another Trump situation. They'll do whatever it is they can to make sure that they maintain power, to make sure that you fall in line, shut up, and in the words of Dr. Fauci, do as you're told. Because, in the words of Biden, this is not about your freedom, it's about your safety. What that really means, you're not free, you're a slave to the fucking state. And they will tell it to your fucking face. And there's enough idiots that will vote for these people that they want to be a slave to the state. They will champion it. They will fucking welcome it with open arms because they don't care about freedom. That is going to be the legacy of Trump. Mark my words. I hate to sound pessimistic, nihilistic about this, but that will be the ultimate legacy of Trump unless people stand the fuck up and do something about this fucking totalitarian overreach that we have coming out of government because they were so fucking terrified of him in the first place. More specifically, they're terrified of people waking up to their bullshit. They will fucking put the jackboot on your neck and they will fucking crush it if it means they keep power. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. No,
Trump actually might have hurt us more than he helped us in the long run. I hope that's not the case. I hope I'm wrong about it. But the direction things are going, it's looking like that might have been the case. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But I called Biden-Harris before the Democrat primaries even were a thing. I don't think I'm wrong.
To be completely honest, mate, you know how they're trying to get Trump to run again? I don't think he will. I think he'll threaten to, and he'll basically obfuscate at them, having it will he, won't he, will he, won't he, and then he'll become a kingmaker and make Bod in charge of Florida. He'll probably actually put his name behind him, and that will be how.
DeSantis.
Thank you. That's my opinion, anyway. I mean, I don't know. Okay, different country, different rules. And by the way, for all you Americans, I will say this because I know I've told you, Doku, so you know about it. But as you might have noticed by the accent, you may just get the hint. I'm not American. You know, I realize I sound exactly like the Americans. Gosh darn it, and all that. Will you shoot that damn phone, please?
I keep getting fucking telemarketer calls, and it's really fucking annoying.
Okay. I was accused of going in and voting for Trump after somebody heard where I'm from, heard my accent. I was still accused of being an American and voting for Trump. These people need serious. Hello, MC. Golly gee whiz, old boy. Yes. I know. But yeah, so somehow I'm apparently able to teleport over to America and vote for the ex-president, which says it all, really. I know it is, mate. Thing is, it wasn't like I hid anything. I didn't even vaguely pretend. I made it incredibly clear where I'm from. But no, I am a Trump voter. Awesome.
Quite astonishing, isn't it?
Yeah. I would love to know how they actually work that shit out, but what the hell, you know?
I would like it to be known that out of all the people that I know, only the ones on the left are the ones that were committing voter fraud. And I'm saying people I personally know. I'm not saying in general, statistic wise, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
I know tons of people on the left that committed voter fraud and on a regular basis, tax fraud. And that's only people on the left, not the right.
Damn. Okay. You know, what can you say to that, really? So, what's he said, Doku? Anything that enough to make you want to chew through metal again? I hear you snorting every so often. It's quite funny.
Yeah, fine. Let me share with the class.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a moment.
Yep. Moondog says if you got proof of the fraud, report them. Why? I mean, would it won't do any damn good.
No, and I don't have proof. Except for what they've told me.
Get rid of the H.
Thank you.
That's right.
And statute of limitations have been out for a few of them.
Yeah. In all fairness, the statute of limitations are they from the left? If yes, then we don't worry about it. I agree with UMC, Athens, Tennessee. It would do the world a whole lot of good. I know that you're saying about Convention of States, but I'm sorry to say I don't think that that's actually going to do it. I really don't. Okay. There are not enough people to... Wow. Sorry, Susan, I just read that. I had 2 ballots mailed to a house of Spanish names. Why does that not shock me? Really? Wowzers. Okay, yep, fair. Yeah, like I say, the Convention of States, I don't actually think it'll work anymore, mate. Things have got too far. You have to have some sort of agreement to get a Convention of States. I don't know what you can do that doesn't involve my version, which is burn it all down. You're welcome to just, go with my idea if you want, but I agree it's not an effective way of doing it. But it may just be the only way that's left soon. That's the problem.
Yeah. I don't know what direction we're going. I don't know. Well, I know what direction we're going in. I don't know when we're going to hit the proverbial dead
Orwellian dystopia.
That's one
We've
way to
done
put
that.
it.
Well, come off it. We've done that. They're
It's
already
moving there.
No, actually, no. I'm going to.
We're not quite there yet.
Really? Let's go to the Bureau of Truth or Ministry of Truth. You got, America. They actually got people over there rewriting the definition of words just to fit how they want it. Like vaccine. It no longer is a vaccine. It's a, what was it they said? Reduces some of the effect. Not just, annul the effect, which is what a vaccine's meant to be. No, it just reduces it nowadays. They are literally rewriting it as they so choose, and that disturbs me.
Well, the Oxford Dictionary is the one that changed the definition of racism as well, so...
Oh, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. Both sides are just as bad as each other. Quite simply, I am appalled that they did that. I really am.
Well, considering it actually still has the original definition, and then it's just got the second point, I'm not quite as mad about it.
Oh,
but
I still am.
It's
It's unacceptable, quite simply. It really is. The moment you start to rewrite what things mean, I mean, I understand if it's something that you would need to change because we understand situations better. I realize that this can occur, but no, they're changing it to say what they want it to say, Webster is one of your ancestors. Oh, interesting. From Susan. That's actually quite interesting. In that
I'm
case,
sorry to hear that, Susan. He's probably rolling over in his grave.
yeah, actually, that
Probably.
wouldn't shock me. Yeah.
I mean, that's still very cool, but
Oh yeah.
I feel bad. Think about if, like, your legacy, somebody just automatically decided, nope, I'm going to change that. You just didn't do it justice.
That's the thing. If they're doing this sort of thing, they can do that. I mean, to put it bluntly, all right. Let's think of a random one. Abraham Lincoln. They decide that they're going to change what he's done, and instead of being Mr. Emancipation, they decide to hide that because it's inconvenient, and they rewrite it ever so slightly to, well, they emphasize his slave ownings. It's not like, dear old Abe was in any other way connected with the slaves, but apparently, yeah, they decided they can just get rid of things. Why? Because, well, what are people going to actually say about it? Absolutely nothing. And that's the thing that disturbs me. Stop fiddling, just hit tweet. Sorry, he's dithering, and that always drives me up the wall. It really does.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. Okay.
I was
Entire
wondering if
sentence, back. Entire sentence, back.
I was wondering if I wanted to say something else, but
That's the reason you can always make further comments.
either way, I am
Yes, Jim, I agree.
perturbed.
Mm-hmm. Should be consulted, but anyway, it's now 1 hour and 11 minutes. You wanted to make it a hard thing on an hour. I'm calling it here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Doku hopefully has got his little stress out, or at least he's going to take it out on the Twitter instead. Thank you very much for coming, Kem. Doku, is there anything you'd like to say?
I'm never apologizing to the fucking tax the rich bitch.
I completely and utterly agree with that. Carry on, Kem.
I want to make a whole bunch of sweatshirts that say tax the homeless and then donate them to the homeless shelters in the Bronx.
That'll go interestingly. Well, thank you very much for coming, everybody, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.